What's your favorite quote?
Everyone has a voice, and this show is the platform for which that voice can be heard.
Let yourself be heard.
Tell me now, what's your favorite quote? I'll teach you to apply the special words that you spoke. You will learn, you will grow. So what's your favorite quote? Tell me now, what's your favorite quote? Tell me now, what's your favorite quote? I'll teach you to apply the special words that you spoke. You will learn, you will grow. So what's your favorite quote? Tell me now, what's your favorite quote?
Hello everybody, this is Brother E back here with Quotivation. I know it's been a while, but I got something special for you today. And hopefully I want to bring you something that's going to help you to progress. That's going to help you get to the success that you want to see. And so as I think about the quotes that I have for you today, what I want you to do right now is think about the things that you want to accomplish in this life. I want you to think about maybe some short-term goals or some long-term goals that you have. And as you're thinking about that, I want to kind of get into the message for today. The first quote I have for you is that if it's important to you, that you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. If it's important to you, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. And then the second quote I have for you, as you continue to think about your goals, the things that you want to accomplish, your short-term goals, your long-term goals, your mid-term goals, the goals that you set for yourself is this, is that I was told once that you can't manage, don't be a time manager, because you can't really manage time. Why is that? Well, because you can't manage what you don't control. You can't manage what you don't control. Instead of trying to be a time manager, become someone that prioritizes your events, your activities, your to-do list, your goals. Be a master at prioritization instead of being a master at time management. Because again, you can't manage what you don't control. And so number one, again, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. And number two, you can't manage what you don't control. So be more of a person that prioritizes versus a person that tries to manage time or be a time manager. Now, why am I saying all this? Because again, as you continue to think about your dreams, your goals, the things that you want to accomplish here in this life, I came across a conversation recently that really summed this up. And what we're going to be talking about today is importance and priorities. Keep those two words in mind. What's important and what's a priority? So as you think about that, ask yourself that question as it relates to your goal. One, is my goal important? And number two, is my goal a priority? Number one, ask yourself, is my goal important? And then number two, is my goal a priority? And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because I believe that your goal is important. I believe whatever it is that you set your mind to do, that it is important. And I don't think it being important keeps you from attaining it or not attaining it. I think what keeps you from not accomplishing what you want to accomplish is because you haven't made it a priority. And when you can answer yes to both of those questions, is it important and is it a priority? You say yes to both, then that means that it should show in your actions. Now, as I was speaking to a friend of mine, we started talking about this dynamic of importance and priority, because what we want to accomplish is important to us. I mean, it's our goal. We want to get it done. But here's what I tried to explain. I said, well, if it's a priority, then you know exactly when you want to have it done by. And see, a lot of us, we have these goals, but we never set a date for when we want to accomplish it. We say, hey, this is a goal of mine. Then you ask, hey, well, when are you going to accomplish? Well, soon. And that's a dreaded word. I tell people all the time, that's a dreaded four-letter word, that soon word, because we continue to put that word on the end of things without putting a date. And what that means is I'll get to it when I get to it. What that means is I'll get around to it. And if you're just going to get around to your goals, then you haven't made your goal a priority. Now, some would say you haven't made it important, but I think it's important because at least you said it, at least it's something that you want to accomplish. It's important to you. But I would say that because you haven't made it a priority, that it'll be hard pressed for you to actually accomplish that within a particular time frame. Now, what's important about making it a priority? Why is it important for you to set a time frame on when you want to accomplish this goal? Well, because it helps you to track progress. It helps you to track progress. So if I say that, hey, I want to accomplish this goal in a month, and maybe I want to read a book, this 100-page book, and I want to read it in a month. And if after 2 weeks I haven't got to page 50, then it lets me know that, hey, I got to pick it up a little bit in order to accomplish the goal that I set for myself. I want to read this 100-page book by the end of the month. Well, that tells me I can track my progress. But when you don't set a date, You can't track your progress, and then you really don't know what type of progress you're making. Well, what does that mean? Well, it looks like, hey, I want to read this 100-page book. So if I've only read 5 pages, that could be good if it was, if my goal was a year. But if I only read 5 pages and my goal was a week, well, that's a problem. And that's why you need to set a date for when you want to accomplish your goal. Because one, you're saying that, hey, it's important enough for me that I'm going to put it out to when I'm going to accomplish it, and I can hold myself accountable because of the date. So a lot of times we're looking for someone else to hold us accountable, but when you put a date on when you want to accomplish something, that's automatically an accountability to yourself. Because you told yourself that you're going to accomplish this goal, that you're going to accomplish this dream, get this desire by this particular date. And I think that's where a lot of us, we fall short. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable, so we continue to give ourselves that I'll get to it when I get to it type of mentality. Oh, I'll get around to it mentality. Or soon I'll get it done. Well, let me tell you something. The people that achieve, the people that are high achievers in this world, the people that are highly successful, they set dates. They say, I'm going to get this done by this time. I'm going to get this done by this time. And then they charge towards that particular finish line. That's the finish line. The finish line is not only just accomplishing the goal, the finish line is accomplishing that goal within that particular time frame, if not before then. And even if you don't, at least you know what type of progress that you made so you can continue to track it. So I got to ask you this question before I let you go. As you think about your dreams, as you think about your goals, as you think about your midterm, short-term, long-term goals, is it important to you? And then number 2, is it a priority? See, again, as we said, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If not, you'll make an excuse. You can't manage time because you can't manage what you don't control. So become a master of prioritizing. This is Brother E signing out. Continue to make progress towards your goal. Continue to make them important and continue to make them a priority.
What's your favorite quote? We thank you for listening. We thank our callers for calling in. And we look forward to seeing you again at the next show. What's your favorite quote? And we hope we've helped you to apply these quotes to your life, to better yourself and your community. What's your favorite quote?